Morning everybody, welcome to episode 36 of House Flipper. Today we're going to go and continue setting up the office um, just to make sure that our office is ready. We might actually do something about that yard as well. It'll all depend on how much time we have. Garden tips down the bottom. It's better to avoid planting a large lawn in a modern garden. That's because they like their gravel and their pavers. So back into the tiniest office ever. I probably shouldn't have sold my my faded lemon paint because I'm going to need it now. So let's grab that. We're going to have to paint some walls in here. We'll get that out of the way first up. There we go. It does help if you don't try and paint too quick. Alright, so what we're going to do is make this our tiny little office. There we go. Okay. Oops. Sell the paint tin. I'll probably regret doing that. I normally do. Window doesn't need cleaning, but it does need dressing. I wish there was a way to clear these so that I could just start again each session if I needed to. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just go to doors and windows and curtains and blinds. Grab the mountable blinds. Give ourselves a little bit of privacy so we can work in here without the neighbours. Not that the neighbours can see through the trees, but you know what I mean. There we go. The illusion of not having to worry. Grab that one. Smash it up there. I think we've pretty much got all of our handyman perks. I'm actually going to put a desk in today so I can get my laptop off the window ledge. In the meantime, hopefully the blinds will hold it in place. Alright, so I'm probably not going to be able to put a massive corner desk in there. What I do want is I would like a bookcase, and the only one that's really going to suit this size of a space is the limb, because it's nice and slim. It's a very slimline bookcase, so that'll give us the illusion of privacy in that corner. Oh whoops, it will also block my access. That's a pain in the patootie. Let's pop that over there. We may eventually end up selling our office, so I'm going to put in some window dressing, so to speak. We'll go decorations, and we should go pictures and paintings. Let's have something kind of soothing in here, because we're also going to fill this wall over here with cupboards. I like the kitchen cupboards, really. Cupboards with hanging shelves. Pure white, we're going to buy many of them. We're going to just kind of put them along the wall. Doing this will increase your popularity with the student. Actually, let's not put that one there. With the student, as well as with, I'm forgetting his name, student Dolan Trusk, and the blonde-haired guy, as well as the dark-haired guy, Jimmy Trader. So cupboards are great from that point of view. Bookcase is a bit thick to go along there, so I'm actually going to see if I can put in a kitchen very quickly. Probably use that one. I'll go pure white, just buy the one. Yeah, that's going to have the same problem, so we'll flip it. Might as well do the dishes while looking out the window, right? And then we're going to grab a bench to go with it. Let's put some drawers in it because drawers are handy for knives and forks. We're going to pop that. It doesn't do much for partitioning off your office, but I'm afraid that's just going to have to be something we live with. Yeah. Let's just move that. Actually, I know what we'll do. We'll put that one over there. Alright. Grab that. Pick that one up. Move it along. Going to grab a fridge and pop the fridge in as well. We've got home appliances, and we'll go with the mono because it's a nice narrow build. Just back up so you can see what I'm thinking. I'm going to pop that kinda. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to put it there anyway. I'm going to move this out and set it here. I'm going to move that there and shovel it along. I'm going to grab that one and pop it in here. I'm going to grab a rubbish bin. The Penteo is probably the only thing that's really going to fit there nicely. So we'll pop that straight in about here. Right, we need a microwave. Yeah. And I think I am going to have to just sit it on the bench, which is going to be annoying, but that's life. So microwaves are easy to find if you just want to type them in. We'll put a microwave oven in here. Yeah, no, we won't. That's just irritating. I'll work it out in a minute. Bookcase and desk. Okay. Grab that. What I want to do is have enough space to work in there. Bring that out. I'm trying to line it up with the window, which is hard to do when you can't see. Right, so there's our kitchen space and our living space, and we can move around freely. Technically, the game doesn't penalise you if you have a space that you can't move your character through, but I like to avoid it. Alright. Now, this is the tricky bit. We're going to see if we can fit a desk in here. So furniture, go to desks. It's not going to be able to be a big desk, so it'll either be a computer desk, which is kind of cool. What I'd like is for something to sit across the door so that the client sees that as they first come in, and this is a barrier, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off. So what we're going to try instead, yeah, these are going to be too big, but if anything will fit, it would be these guys. So let's just have a quick look at size on this. Yeah, okay. Well, the good thing is that that doesn't obstruct our movement. So we're going to grab our computer and put it here, because there's nothing like looking out into the garden and seeing people arrive. You know what, we are going to keep that there, I like it. We're going to go for office chairs, which are most quickly found by just typing in office. And pop that about there. Okay. That to one side. The reason that's going there is because I'm going to stick a really big computer thingy. That is my official term. Right there. What I really like is we used to only ever be able to have these huge monitors that, you know, were ridiculously large, and they've now added a much better size monitor. It doesn't look much better, but anyway, than they used to be, and I think that's probably a bit more what we're after. So pretending we're going to sell it to a client. Now, putting in the expensive stuff generally means that your student is going to not like you very much. It also means, because you've got a monitor in the same area as your bedroom, that Jimmy Trader is going to have a hissy fit because he'll treat that like a TV screen. So just sometimes you can't please them all. We'll pop our computer down. Alright, it's going to have to go on the outside. Fine. Put it down there. So computer, keyboard, I need a mouse. There used to be a time when you couldn't get things like the mouses, however you say, plural of computer mouse, for your office, but now you can. Alright, so keyboard, mouse, computer, laptop. That looks pretty good. We're going to leave that standard. I need a big ass picture in my office. Let's put it right there. Something impressive to dominate the space and maybe open it up a bit. So that's kind of cool, but I don't know if it's big enough. Let's see if there's something just slightly bigger. The blue would be too much contrast. These are quite nice if you have a look, and they go well with your faded lemon. I like that's why I like faded lemon so much. It's a really versatile kind of colour. I don't think I'm going to get anything bigger than the autumn leaves though. The only other one I could think of is that one, and I don't think it really suits the decor of the room. No. Okay, so what we're going to do is stick with the first picture that we had. Give that room a bit of a warm feeling. Pop it right there. We're going to add some cupboards over in that corner. I don't have a bookcase. I don't think I have a bookcase narrow enough to fit in the space beside my desk. So this is our narrowest, and yeah, not a hope in Hades. So what we're going to do is add the kitchen cupboards again, because they're really versatile. Okay. We're going to put one there, and actually we might as well go for 4. If we can. No, we can't. That's okay. Yeah, there. Bring it up so it's kind of centered in the length of that bookcase, in the length of that shelf. Which means I've got a bookcase I can put here that I'll bang my head on every time I walk around the corner. There we go. Actually, it's not that bad. Alright, which means I have this space here which I can put another one of these handy dandy little bookcasey things in. Let's try and get it semi in line. I wonder if I can fit 2. Let's bring it up. Probably not, but we'll give it a go. Yeah. Thought I was hoping. Alright. So that is our fully shelved out space. The only thing really missing from it would be another rug. So we're going to go for continuity with the rugs, and we're just going to go for the same floor covering we had in the other space. Although I am tempted to do... Yeah, let's not. And certainly not. It's dark, it would close the room in a bit. Alright, so we will go with that one. Okay. And the only other thing we're missing would be a lamp on our bedside table. So standing lamps, something kind of small and elegant, if I can get away with it. These would be good if they came in white, but I don't think they do. Cube, however, always makes the art lady happy. Oops, did not mean to buy that just then. Stylized. Yeah, not the look I want. Alright, we will go with cube on this one. Just pop that there. If you want to, you can turn it on. You've got a nice warm kind of space happening. And for those of you who aren't scared of knocking pictures off the wall when you're sleeping, you could put another one there, I suppose. Alright. That's it. One very tiny office with kitchenette, bedroom. What have I done? Oh yeah, there we go. Fine. And bathroom. It's not too bad. I am going to bang my knees every time I go, so I'm just going to hold that there. Okay, oh, and I have forgotten to put in lights. So we need ceiling lamps as well. We'll go for the modern look. We'll buy a few of these because I'm going to put one dedicated to this space here. Which reminds me of the other thing that I've completely missed. I'm going to put another one dedicated to the kitchen space, and then we'll have another one dedicated to the office space as well. Okay. I've forgotten to put light switches in. So even though hitting one light switch is going to actually operate all of these lights, if I was building this, I would have a light switch dedicated to each of the different lights. So I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one here, and I think I'll pop, because you want to have that light on as you enter the space, I guess we'll have to put it about here. Alright. They do look better if you try and line them up though. That was a bit klutzy of me. Let's grab that switch again, and this time we'll try and put it level. Actually, I think I forgot to put one in the bathroom as well. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm using the shift key to jump over the bed. Alright, so we'll pop a switch in the bathroom. Let there be light. The lights will automatically turn off when you close the door. I don't think these... oh, well, there you go. They'll operate all of them. So there's that space there. And then we have this space over here. Oops. And then I need to change the door as well. This will be our office space here. So that is pretty much the interior of the office done. We have just enough time left in the session. We are replacing the door. To probably do a little bit of cladding, tidy up some of the rubbish outside, put a new front door on before the zombies arrive. No, there are no zombies in this game, but anyway. So we'll pop this in, flip it round, just using the shift and the mouse wheel. There we go. That is our new office space. Now if I paint these boards, I'm going to get a smooth finish on my house. So as much as I'm really tempted to get it to match that lemon green, what I'm going to do instead is clad the outside of the house with wall panels, and we're going to retain that that timber look. So I could turn it into a little brick shack, or give it upright panels, but the package of outside panels white is what we've got. It'd be nice if there was maybe a little bit of variation, so I could have some lighter wood at times, but right now white is exactly what I want for this space. I'm just going to dump a few parcels of this around the place. Probably don't need this many, but we'll find out the hard way. We usually do. We switch to tiling, and basically we just put the cladding up, and this will actually transform the look of the house quite nicely. I'm probably going to need a step ladder. Now if I remember rightly, when looking at this garden, it's massive. But if I remember rightly, the English garden likes trees with their natural shapes. So I could go around and chop all the trees down and turn it into a modern garden or an American garden, or I could use what I've got in this space and use trees with their natural shape and just build an English garden, which I think is what I'm going to do, except for the spaces where I want to have a gazebo, because that's probably going to require me to chop down several trees to make space. Okay, that's sections almost done. Almost. I've got to come back with a step ladder. Oh, you know what? Too bad. Let's just do the step ladder thing now. So basically, step ladders are found under other. They're really easy to find. They're right at the very beginning. Just pop it down here. Grab your tiling, grab your panel, climb up, and there we go. If you look at it from back here, your house looks a bit tidier now. We'll just get this bit done. So the only problem with doing an office that you're going to make permanent is that you are going to work through your fundage and not get a return for it straight up. So what we'll do with this is once the outside of this place is looking tidy, we will probably go and do another commission, and then we'll start doing, we'll do the yard in patches and intersperse it with doing up another house. So the next house we're going to do up, we're actually just going to do up not for a particular client, but for pure profit. And I'll show you what I mean when I say a bidding war between clients, because it is a lot of fun. You can maximize your profits for your house by getting a lot of the clients to like each different thing you add. So I'll just use up that pile of, what should we do, these boards. We'll head on round to this side and get this done. We now have a little tidy shack in our massively untidy yard. But this office will grow over the next few episodes just as we work our way through, maintain our business, as well as giving ourselves a permanent place to lay our heads. Hey, nearly done. I do have to bring the step ladder around. If that tree gets in the way too much more, I'm just going to chop it. It has no idea what it's playing with. I love this faster tiling that you can get with your perks. And looks like I misjudged the number of boards we're going to need. I think we're going to need another package. I do like that tab. That's pretty awesome. Just makes it so much easier to use. Oops. The thing with your tiling is there's no perk that prevents you from tiling over a space that you've tiled over before, even with the same tiles. So you just have to get used to it, and I might pick it up, wander it around to the back, shift and spin it. We'll just grab ourselves a tile and we'll do that last section at the top. There we go. Alright, now we're not going to need this step ladder again, although famous last words, so we'll sell it for the moment. We'll also get rid of that package of tiles, because heavens knows I've got enough rubbish in this yard, I don't need any more. And that is where we'll leave it for the day. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I look forward to catching you again tomorrow.